Have you ever punched a nun? Like, really, just BAM! Right in the face. Nun punch. Oh. Did you laugh? Yes. Did you say what the fuck in your head or even aloud? Yes, in my head I did. What's good, everybody? My name is Christic, and welcome to The Test. This actually appeared on my radar maybe a couple days ago, and let me turn this down real quick so I'm not screaming. It looks to be like a horror test, almost kind of like the Watson Scott test, and the last time I did that, it literally scared the living shit out of me. That was one that played on like audio cues and all that. I don't know if this is going to be that. If you see this, then apparently it is a legit thing. If you don't see this, then it was bullshit and a waste of my time. But this looks real. I mean, even on Steam, it had ridiculous reviews. And if you notice behind me, I'm in my new room. First video ever in the new room, and I love it. Oh, everything turned out. I might do like a little Instagram thing and show off the room and how it looks. But that being said, let's start a new game. This is gonna be great. If it loads. Should load. Let's load. Maybe. Did I do it? Yes, no, maybe so. Don't tell me I have to pause already. Shouldn't have to. Well, we're just gonna pause just to be on the safe side. Okay, here we go. That was weird, but whatever. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire process. Okay, let's put this down a little bit. Down and my way, and up and over, and yes. Okay, yeah. You'll be asked a series of questions. You must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, shut up, phone. I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. Okay? We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. Well, I mean, that's true. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? I kind of do, yeah. Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? The truth about myself, sure. Why not? I'm always interested to learn new things about myself. Why? Destiny, though? I don't know. Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? I do it all the time. The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. Okay, well, obviously it's a test. Now, what's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. Future happens, it happens. I don't know if I want to predict it. You see, as long as... I can't read. Apparently it's not going to work because I can't read. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. You know? What, is that like a little plague doctor mask on you? Or you got two faces? As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have a natural access to. Okay? This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on circumstances, which, I mean, sure, I guess you can say that. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We're about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, not being held against my will, so apparently so, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Would you be alright with living alone forever? Well, I mean, what the fuck was that? Would you be alright living alone forever? I mean, alone forever. Does that mean that I am the only one in my area? Everybody else is gone? Am I... like, I don't find the person I'm supposed to be with? Is that what this is trying to be? I mean, I'm okay with being alone, but not forever. So I'm gonna say no. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? No, I think I like black a little bit more. Black is slimming. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yeah, I mean, I don't even have to think about that. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you? Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Well, yeah, the answers I seek. Sure, why not? Are you afraid of spiders? Yes. I didn't have to think about that one. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Unscathed. So, are you saying, am I going to feel pain if I jump into this lava? Because if you think about it, coming out unscathed just means you don't die. You could be horribly disfigured. Oh no, unscathed. You're not hurt. So I'm an idiot to start off with. But if you're coming out unhurt, hell yeah, yeah I would. Sure. Would you consider yourself to be fat? I mean, I'm not skinny. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? I'd like to think so. I'm very easy to talk to. I can... Yeah, I would say yeah. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? Are we talking about, like, cryogenically frozen? Like Walt Disney underneath Disneyland? Or are we talking about, like, Futurama frozen, where... they put you, well, I mean, it's still cryogenically frozen, but, like, you wake up, like, thousands of years later? I don't think I would like that. Because if you think about it, you get frozen, and you miss out on a lot of things. I'm going to say no, because you would miss out on so much that would happen. And what if they can't unfreeze you? I mean, yeah, they say temporarily frozen, but... what if something goes wrong and they cannot unfreeze you? So I'm going to say no. No, I would not like that. This is all interesting. Okay. Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spelled the name Satan? I'm not even going to... No. No, I did not. Does that make you uncomfortable? No, not really, because I mean... why would it make me uncomfortable if I didn't even know to begin with? No. Are you good at fighting hidden puzzles or clues? Apparently not. Because I didn't even know any of that spelled that. Nope. Did not. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? I am now. Yes. Yes, I am. Have you been entirely honest with your answers so far? Answers thus far. Excuse me. Answers thus far. Yeah, I believe so. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? I wasn't until you said that. But what consequences are there going to be? You're a video game. You really can't hurt me. So I'm going to say no. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? No. Are you wondering how these questions begin to take a strange turn? All these, I'm just going to say, I am now. Yes. Would you consider yourself captivated? Yes. Very interesting. I don't see how. Would you consider yourself to be brave? For the most part, yeah, I believe so. Not a lot gets to me. I mean, obviously playing like jump scare games and all that, yeah, that's completely different. That's on a whole other different thing. But I mean, yeah, I would consider myself being brave. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? Not on camera, I'm actually fairly smart. It seems my dumb likes to show through whenever it is being recorded. And just seeing past stuff I've done, yeah, people would think I'm stupid, but I believe myself, and it's actually proven I am very smart. So yes. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? No, because I forgot all about that. Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? I am now. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in the session? Not really, no. I'm more kind of going along with it, and however many questions are here, I suppose. I mean, it's a test. I'll just keep going until I get the thing. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? No. Do most humans annoy you? Well, you say most humans, so that's like a lot of people, but there are also a lot of people who don't annoy me. So I also don't pay attention to a lot of like news things or anything on social medias. I try to keep myself like I know what will get me, and I know what will ruffle my feathers up with it, and I try to avoid the best possible. But yes. Do you prefer animals to people? I mean, yeah, I do. Sure. Do you believe in magic? No. Sadly, no. Do you believe in God or the existence of some higher power? I mean, there's gotta be something, but yeah, I guess. Do you fear death? Not really. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? Well, yeah, because I'm not in a relationship at all. Did you answer that last question 100% honesty? Yes, I did. Are you alone? I mean, pretty sure I am in the room. Yeah, I'm alone right now. Are you sure? Yeah? If I told you with the utmost certainty that there's something watching you, would you believe me? Well, I mean, that's not fair because obviously I'm recording this for YouTube, so there's going to be something watching me at the moment. But like right now as I'm recording this, no, nothing is watching me. Have you wondered who I am? Not really. Have you had shivers at any point in the session? No. No. Do you feel like you're being watched? No. Have you considered quitting the session early? No. Do you drink water every day? Ah, yes, actually, I do. It is right here in this bottle. I do drink it. I'm going to drink it now. Refreshing. Yes, yes, I do. Do you eat at least once per day, every day? Well, to answer that, do you consider yourself fat question? Yes, I do eat every day. Do you realize that you've missed 7 hidden messages thus far? I do now. Do you realize you just missed another one? No, I did not realize that. Are you wondering what they are? Now that you pointed it out, yes. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? Not in the least. If you tell me the answer to it, I would not care. Is your favorite number 7? No. Life is short, but it's the longest thing you'll ever do. Do you agree? Yeah, that's a pretty fair statement. So yeah, I do. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? No, they definitely can. There's taste, sweetness, which is probably taste. There's like if you get, sometimes you get juicy apples, sometimes you get like a really juicy orange, sometimes you don't. There's like the color of them, the roundness, texture, where they're grown. I mean, you can go into like a whole bunch of things. You literally can compare apples to oranges. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? I did not know that until you just told me that. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? Oof. Well, I mean, this is very like, because at one point, like, yes, but at another point, it depends on the severity of it. Because I mean, like, murderers, would you give them a second chance? Do you think that the human mind would be able, or like the humans in general would be able to change? But it also depends on, like, what would you consider a horrible thing? I mean, it could even be someone who lied to you. Like you have lying people, and then would you give that person a second chance, or would you always have it in the back of your mind that they're lying to you? I mean, I'll say yes, because I mean, I was given several second chances from different people throughout my life, and I hope I played good on them. So I'm gonna say yeah, people do. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? Yes, 100% yes. Obedience is more important than freedom. No, it is not. Freedom is more important. I'm sorry. Nope. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. No, they do not. I know what lives in... I don't know what lives in the ocean, and things can blink you to death down there. So I'm going to say no on that one. Did you realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase, I love you? I do now. Do you wish to be loved? Yeah. I mean, I believe every human has that underlying feeling or wish to be loved in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, I'm going to say yes. Do you have any addictions? Yes. Anyway, to answer that, caffeine is considered an addictive. I love my coffee. I love my energy drinks. Anything you do in excess of the normal can be considered an addiction. Even creating these videos, getting something out of them. I love creating them. I love uploading them. It doesn't matter like how many views they get or how many likes they get. It's the feeling of accomplishing something and putting it out there. It's such like it's a great feeling. And if people like it, they like it. And if they watch it, they watch it. But I mean, I do what I love, and I love creating. And you can even call that an addiction if you want to. Do you dislike the color pink? No, I do not dislike the color pink. Back to the simple ones now. Does the color gray seem depressing? No. Do you enjoy loud music? I like blasting my music, so, I mean, yeah, I do. Do you like to dance? Maybe, it depends. I'll say yes, but do you consider yourself normal? I do not. Do you love your parents? Of course I do. Have you ever been lied to? All the time I have. Do you get angry often? I do. I do have, even when I was younger, I used to get angry a lot. I still do. I will fly off the handle from time to time. I want to say I have gotten better with it, but it's something that I have been working on, and I feel like I will always be working on that. So yes, we'll say yes. Do you hold grudges? I've been known to. I have been known to, and it's not very healthy to hold grudges, because technically the only thing that it's hurting is you. But yeah, I have been known to. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yeah, I have. It took a lot, and it took a lot of soul searching, but I have forgiven people. Yeah, yes. Have you ever lied? Yes, I have. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? No, I hate flowers, actually. I think they're a weed you pay way too much money for, and they are not necessary. I hate flowers. But trees, on the other hand, I love trees. Especially in, like, when autumn comes around and the leaves shift colors and you get, like, that crisp smell and, like, walking through the leaves. Oh, oh, love it. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Sure, yeah. Do you believe you have psychic powers? No. Otherwise, I would be a lot more amazing. Have you ever seen a ghost? I've seen things. I wouldn't really. I don't know if I want to classify them like that, but we'll say yes. Do you dream often? I do. Do you have nightmares often? I do, and especially if I take NyQuil when I'm sick. Oh, does that bring horrible, horrible nightmares? Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? No. Do you suffer from depression? I do. I don't know. I wouldn't say... Like, I have my family with me. I have ways to deal with it. Again, creating YouTube, playing games with my friends, even drawing. Believe it or not, I am a graphic designer, so like designing with logos, fonts, just keeping my mind busy and having the support group that I do have a lot of outlets for it. But yeah, I do. Do you exercise often and stay active? No. Oh God, no. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? What would that even entail? I mean, I have been hurt, and I've had my heart broken a ton of times. And I have been told by very, very close friends that it's very impossible to... Not impossible, but very hard to get into, if you want to call it my inner sanctum, or get close. I do have a lot of barriers, and maybe that's why, so we'll say yes. Yeah, have you ever felt betrayed? Yes, I have. Do you ever feel lost in life? For the longest time before... For a while, yes, I did. It wasn't good, and I felt like I didn't know where I was going, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. It's gotten better. It's gotten a lot better. Very better is what I wanted to say, but that's not a sentence that you can use because it's not words. But yeah, I mean, I have. Yeah. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? I believe so. I want to say so. Yeah. Yeah. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? Is this the button? If I hit enter, no. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? Yeah, I do. Have you ever been bullied? Yes, I have. I truly have through school. A lot of through school. Some of the crappier jobs I've worked, yeah. Have you ever bullied someone else? I've made fun of people, which is horrible in the least, to say the least. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible thing. But I've never physically hurt anybody on purpose like that. I mean, as a child, we were so stupid, and we always would call each other names and stuff like that, but it was never to the point of physical harm. I'm just gonna say yes. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yeah, I am. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? Unintentionally, yes. I think so. It maybe happened. Maybe unintentional. I mean, I'm sure I have and didn't mean to. Do you find space fascinating? I do. Yes, I think space is very cool. Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? That I just got done saying I was a graphic designer and an artist. Yes, I am. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I would hope I am, but there are times where you know what? I'm just gonna say no. No. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Yes, I would. Do you believe in perfection? No. There's no such thing as perfect. It's impossible to have anything that's... Flaws are what make us human and are what create us. So no, there's no perfection. Have you ever stolen from someone? Yes. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstance? Yes. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? Wow, what the holy shit. If I had one day to live, would I tell anyone? I don't think I would. This is probably like the selfish part of me, because he's there, trust me, he is. I wouldn't want my family to worry. I wouldn't want that. Wow. No. I would not tell anybody. I would let things go on normally the way they are. I would probably be recording something like this, like a final memoirs type thing, get all my thoughts out, my feelings, tell my family that I would love them, and get all my affairs in order, honestly. But I would not tell anybody. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? Yes. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? No, I do not. Do you know who I am? No, I have no idea who you are. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? Fucking make me paranoid now. Probably. If I told you that I have been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? No, because you are literally in front of me and I've been checking behind me in my camera. I've been checking behind my camera, and I have been extremely paranoid about that. Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yes, I would. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? Yeah, I would believe so. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Well, see, that's not... How do you mean? Because I used to do martial arts for the longest time, and I actually got my 3rd degree black belt, and we did a lot of sparring and mock fights. But this is very vague. Technically, yeah, I have been in physical fights. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? Kinda. Not as much as I used to be. As of right now, no. Do you look at the ground when you walk? I do not. No, I do not. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yeah, I am. Would you ever shave your head? No, but I thought about it during COVID. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? Are we talking like competition bodybuilder bodies? Or are we talking about like trim and fit? we're talking trim and fit, then yes. If we're talking they could probably bench press a car with me in it, no. But again, very vague, so we're just going to go that way. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? All the time. Do you trust your best friend entirely? Yeah, because that's what a best friend is. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? Yeah, I do. Would you rob a bank if you can get away with it? No. No, probably not. Too much work for one. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? I have had those before, yes. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? I have. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? That one, no. I've never had that one. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Movies, not so much anymore because they're very cliche and everything's been done. Unless something comes out that is like an original type thing. But, I mean, you can only see Nightmare on Elm Street. You can only see It and all those other ones so many times without it ruining anything. But, I mean, yes, I do. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? I do. Do you like being the center of attention? Yes. Do you feel like something is always watching you? I do now. I don't know. Even like cameras on cell phones. Yeah. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? I have wondered, and I would love to do it. So yes. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? Yes. Have you ever punched... Oh, what? Have you ever punched a nun? You have all of these things. Like, super deep questions. And you get to, have you ever... No, I have not. Do you like dogs better than cats? Yes, but I still like cats, though. Just like dogs more. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? Yes. Are you still wondering why I asked you if you ever punched a nun? Yes, that has my... Are you starstruck easily? No. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? I do. Receiving the presents? No, I just like the huge get-togethers. Big get-togethers, well, not big, family get-togethers are what I love. Big parties and stuff like that, like, no. Seriously, though, have you ever punched a nun? Like, really, just BAM! Right in the face. Nun punch. No. Did you laugh? Yes. Did you say what the fuck in your head or even aloud? Yes, in my head I did. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? If it presents itself, sure. Is there a hell? Do you think you're going to it? And then you come back with this. I don't know. Am I going to it? If I'm sent to hell for the things that I've done, then that just means God doesn't have anything better to do with his time, apparently. So, no, I don't think I am. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yeah, I do. Do you masturbate frequently? Sure, why not? Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? No, I am not. Oh my god. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? No, not at all. Is your mouth dry? No. It's actually quite moist. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? Fuck no. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? I would love to. Are you poor with money management? Actually, no. I've gotten very good with it. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? I do not. Do you speak more than one language fluently? I don't, but I am learning. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? Yes, I have. Do you enjoy coffee? I love coffee. Do you believe in demons? No. Do you believe in angels? No. Are you afraid of sharks? Yes. I mean, it's a... I know they don't kill and attack humans that much, unless they're provoked or there's blood in the water and they mistake you for a seal or whatever. But they still live in the ocean. And they're huge, huge creatures. They're not small taters whatsoever. And yes, I am afraid of sharks, but I love them at the same time. Do you prefer baths over showers? No, I hate baths. Baths are disgusting. You sit in a giant bowl and marinate in your own juices. You are essentially making you soup. And if you think you're clean after sitting in your own shit and filth like that, you're wrong. Baths are disgusting. You have to take a shower after a bath in order for you to feel clean. I can't stand them. And the fact that after watching a lot of home renovation shows and stuff like that, they say that you have to have a bath because that's a huge feature of a house selling. The bullshit. Bullshit. Baths are nasty. If you take a bath, shame on you. You're making you soup and you are not a clean person. Gross. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? No. Did you see that shadow move in your room a few moments ago? God damn it. No. No, I did not. And if there was, I don't want to know. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? A lot, yes. Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? Yes. Do you ever hear footsteps around you when you're alone? Yes. Do you ever hear... That was in the game. That fuck you, that was in the game. Knocking noises around you? No. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? No. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No. Do you have any pets? Yes. Is your favorite color green? Well, I don't dislike it. No, my favorite color is actually purple. But a lot of the stuff I have and I've acquired is red. I do like red a lot. But only because like purple is very hard to come by in a lot of things. Red seems to be the more focused color for certain things. I mean, especially with like gaming devices and stuff like that, red and black always go together. No, green's not my favorite color. Are you attracted to a family member? No! What the hell? If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Yeah. Yes, I would. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept that role? I mean, yeah, that's part of being a natural leader, of course. But then I would probably be shot after a couple days because they don't like the way that I do things. So, yeah. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? No, I do not. Do you like fishing? Yeah, I do. Do you like hunting? No. Do you like camping? I love camping. Ever since I was an infant, I've always been camping, and that is part of my blood and my life. So yes, I love camping. Do you like guns? No. Are you getting tired of answering questions? No, because that's what this is. This is a game. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? Sure. Eyes are the window to the soul. Do you agree? Yeah, I do. Do you always keep your promises? No. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? No. Are you an only child? No. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? No. Do you like tattoos? No, I hate tattoos. They're terrible. They're disgusting. Yes, I love tattoos. I'm getting more this year. Do you enjoy being high in any form? No. Do you believe you have a soul? Sure. Yeah, I do. Did you cry this week? No. Are you upset with someone right now? Not that I'm aware of. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? No. Do you understand how this works yet? Not a clue. I really don't care how it works. Oh, excuse me. If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions. It's about the time you spend answering them. The combination you answer them in. It's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? Yeah, it's kind of like the personality test that they make you take when you're applying for a job that you're timed on. And they ask you the same question, but they word it differently. So yeah, I do understand that. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous questions you just answered? Yeah, it kind of seems that way. It seems like we're in the end game right now. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself, and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? No, because I got this off of Steam. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Yes. Are you afraid of dying alone? No. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? No. Well, if it's unexpected, why would I be worried about it? Are you always on guard, waiting to fend off an attack? No. Do you feel like I know you yet? No. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? Now I'm looking at my camera again. I'm looking on the desk. No. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, I don't know how you would, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you carefully. I'm judging you. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. Well, here we go. Wow. You sure managed to paint a vivid picture here, haven't you? I guess, sure. You could be described as a lot of things, but one major issue you have is blatant. You're insecure. Oh. Okay. You don't easily trust people, but you don't trust in yourself, and that is your biggest flaw of all. Holy shit. Why? Because you're beautiful. What? You don't even see it, do you? You don't even understand just how magnificent you truly are. I'm sorry, what? If you could see yourself the way others see you, you'd have all the confidence in the world. Holy sh... I'm sorry, you went from punching a nun to this. Every time someone says something nice to you, you make up an excuse as to why it isn't true. Every time someone says something negative about you, you take it to heart and it stings. No. The people who are saying nice things are not saying them to make you feel better. They're saying them because they're true. People who talk shit are doing it not because it's accurate, because they're even more insecure than you are. Now my mouth is dry. They can't handle just how bright you shine inside and out. They can't handle how much potential you have and how much potential they lack. It burns them to the core, and they lash out at you for it. Just trust me on this. Stop doubting yourself. Put the haters to rest, and live your damn life the way you know you should. You could be happy while they cry under their pillows at night. That's not your problem. You're a star. You just don't know it. Hold on. Can I change my answer to "Did you cry this week" to yes? Your secret word is love. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Why will it come in handy? Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be a part of history. This is a chance for you to be a part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. Mine was love. If you do not wish to be a part of an upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments, and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave, and we always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will make sense very soon. Trust me on that. Oh my god! That's insane. And we're back to here. Holy... I was no way, in shape or form, was I expecting this. Holy crap. That's interesting. I really like that. I thought it would be some hokey, like take a test and... Wow. That was intense. So my secret word is love. Anybody out there who is watching this and you want to try this and take this test for yourself, I will link the game in the description. Take the test. Leave in the comments what your secret word is in my comments. And let me know what you think of this game and how it made you feel. I know it definitely opened up some things for me. How scary accurate this is, and now that this is over, whoever sees this, whoever watches this, you've definitely learned a lot about me this time. And hopefully if you do this game, you'll learn something about yourself as well. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this. If you liked it, like I just said, let me know in the comments below and add your secret word in there. And as always, by subscribing,